Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a question. It is a question for you guys, and kind of a plan for the channel and quite a big decision, I suppose, for the channel. So I wanted you all to be a part of what we're going to do. I've made it sound way more serious than it is. So I love watching A Colourful Country Life, as do we all. I'm not sure if I've said that right. I will put it on the screen. And I just love the way she works in her Kirby books and fills them up, and it just seems so fun to be able to work on a project together on the channel. The problem is I can't colour as much as Karen. I'm too slow. So I still really want to do a project book. So what I've been umming and ahhing basically for the last couple of months, as you guys know, I've been trying to really shape the channel this year and really think through my projects and my decisions. So I've spent a little while umming and ahhing over a little handful of books, and I've picked a little set of books that I have not coloured in so that we could create a project book or books on the channel. And I'm not saying by any means we're going to finish these books, but the idea is to colour our colour alongs together on the channel and fill as much as I can a book or books. So I want you to pop in the comments down below which book or books you would most like to be picked, and I'm going to pop a community post, words Emma, a community post up as well, asking the same question, and we'll go from there. And that will be our, I think 1 or 2 books is a maximum for something I can work on. It's going to take a long time. We're going to see how far we get, and we're really going to concentrate on something for the channel and see if that can work for us. I had to wait a little bit for one of the books that I really wanted to be in this list to arrive before I could get this filmed and up, and that was I've been seeing this quite a bit lately, and I think this is a really interesting choice. It's a book I've been eyeing up and kind of really wanting, and obviously it's brand new, so it is untouched by me, but it is the Meine Wald and Nature, and I will have said that wrong, and it is by, let's unlock this, Reyhan Uydaci, and I probably said that wrong as well. And like I say, I've been seeing this all over, so it's obviously quite a popular current choice, and it's just really interesting. I've tried to really stick to books where I can really see myself colouring at least most of the book, because that's what's going to be really important for this project to work. I've gone with the best paper I can, well, in all instances but one, because sometimes you've just got to go for the book that you want. But yeah, I can really get behind this book. Love this. It's single-sided, so we can you know, put some alcohol marker bases down, make things a little bit quicker in some instances. I'm not sure about these, you know, I'm not a fan of these kind of pages, but you know, the whole point of this is to see if we can make it work and do something with the ones that maybe we wouldn't usually get finished, and really have a go. Like, we'll have to see, you know what I mean? That's all you can do. Let's see if it'll work. But I just love almost all the pages in here. Don't get me wrong, these books are way too big a project for me. It took me like 6 years, but I really think a focus on something is what we need for 2025. Or at least I know it's what I need, so it's probably what's going to happen. So that is Wald and Nature. So you can see that there's loads of pages in here. They're quite kind of little themescapes. Just pretend those don't happen. And that is option number 1. Okay, option number 2, a very recent acquisition for me, and possibly what set this idea in motion in the first place. I got this for Christmas. This is Boules by Diane Dufour, and this is a more reasonable travel size book, so it's a good idea for me. But this is very daunting. But you can't have everything, so it's got the nice paper, and it is single-sided, so you know, at least we're not colouring all these pages both sides, so that's a slight win. It's got some beautiful, very cute little, oh, it's double-sided. Oh, do I take this out of the part? No, I'm joking. Oh, right. I mean, that just became much more daunting, didn't it? But they're smaller. You can maybe use some gel crayons to get through these. I mean, the whole point of this is to pop me out of my comfort zone and do something new. I want to really put more colour alongs up this year. Nobody wants to watch them because they never do, but I definitely want to have more. So I'm going to leave it in. I'm going to leave it in. That's 1 billion pages, but we strive for the challenge. I mean, and they're so good. I mean, ugh, you know what I mean? But there's not a lot of these, so can cope. Little beautiful scenescapes. They've got little puppers in there. I mean, I love that. Yeah, what can you do? Right. Ooh. No, I love it too much. It's staying in. So, option number 2 is Boules. Do you guys think? Is that too much for me? Can I cope? You're probably the best guess. So, option number 3 for our project. I know it doesn't quite make sense for me, but I figure, you know, the whole point of this is to get us colouring in things. This is Meine, Reise, durch, ASIEN by Rita Berman. This is untouched. I haven't coloured in it, but I really want to. And I haven't coloured a lot of her work, haven't cut a lot of her pages. Her bright, fun colouring always looks interesting to me, but isn't not quite the way I colour. But I think we could do a bit of both and really make that a little bit fun. It does have nice paper. It is, of course, double-sided. But again, it's that slightly smaller format that makes it feel a little bit more edible. It does have a few of those little pages, but I think we should tackle those together. And this one is definitely quite, you know, I mean, it's got some beautiful pages. It makes me want to get stuck in. So I figured that, you know, that needed to come off the bookshelf and into the pile and be a good option. Now I just need to know what you all think about it. I mean, oh, I actually really like that page, and I just wouldn't think I would. I like these. I like this. I always love her little cats looking out the window pages. She's done a few. I like this. I don't hate this, actually. I know, you thought I would. Yeah, it just feels like fun. I mean, yeah. Option number 3, Meine, Reise, durch, ASIEN. And like I said, you can pick 1 or 2 books. I don't mind. Vote away, guys. Just don't pick all 5 or you'll leave me stumped. I mean, I would love to have a Kirby book in this pile, but there's no point setting myself up for absolute failure. I probably manage a Kirby page once every 2 years, so it's not going to happen. But if you guys have seen my R J Hampson video, you know this is a new obsession for me. I've coloured all of one page, but I've bought quite a few of his books, so I'd really like to pad out one of them. So I sat for ages trying to decide which one of these, and in the end, if I'm being really honest, it came down to me, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It really did. I tried my best to be all adult about it and make adult choices, and I couldn't, so we closed our eyes and we picked a book. And we ended up with, after careful deliberation and choice and planning, Mountain King. I have the hardback because, well, I just love them. I kind of like the idea that there's not a second colouring page, because that is not my favourite, but I know in his books his second colouring pages are quite fun, and so they really have kind of brought a lot of people around to the idea. But yeah, I mean, these are single-sided. They're a bigger format, so it kind of probably evens out, because some of these are like a project. But they just seem so fun. We can alcohol marker base these. We can really have some fun. My Prismas work really nice in these books, so maybe that's a good idea. But I know for a fact that my Artex and my Amazon Basics and my Brute Funners will work nice on this paper. So yeah, that's another thing. That is another question I had. Would you guys prefer if I also, for my project book, just pick a set of pencils and not jump around? Like, we pick, you know, Mountain King, and we're going to do it in Ohuhu alcohol markers and Prismacolor pencils, and that is job done. Does that make it easier for you guys to then, like, actually follow along a little bit, not be jumping around and trying to mismatch your pencils, not feeling like you need a million sets? I mean, I even like this page. I actually do. Option number 4. I was checking my pile. 4. This and the Rita Berman one are kind of quite high for me, I think. Don't worry guys, I won't then ignore the vote. Like, you know, we'll keep it a democracy. The final option, I have Hanna Karlzon's Tales from the City Among the Stars. And I know it's an unusual choice, but obviously I've already coloured quite a lot in Tales from the Forest Kingdom, which would be my pick every time, because it is my favourite. I've also coloured in my Welcome to the Witch's Cottage, which would have been my second favourite. Coloured in it, and I really, really needed something that we could, you know, if we do decide to go all out and make it like a full book project, which is highly unlikely, but I don't want to be able to ruin the chances of that before I even start. It needed to be this one. Now, I have a part coloured page in here, but I have so far been filming it as a colour along. Exactly, I know, perfect, it's fine. So it will be okay. It will still work. So we have option number 5, final choice. I didn't want to go too crazy. Tales from the City Among the Stars, and this one is obviously Hanna Karlzon, so it is dual-sided, but it's got the beautiful paper, and I mean, love it. Already want to colour it. Oh, I do like these. I know her faces are kind of hit and miss for people. This is kind of cute. Like this one as well. Don't dislike this one, strangely enough. Ooh, yikes. I'm not a big fan of when things do this, but we will have to make it work, people. Oh, I like these. See, sneak peek, colour along. And I'm not saying that I won't do any other colour alongs for the channel. Like, I filmed that, so if you guys pick a different book, it's not like I'm then just going to like bin that footage. It's just that I would like, you know, a project focus for us, that it's something that I can always go back to when I'm like sat there trying to find something to colour for the channel that might be interesting for you guys, and I just can't pick, and then nothing gets coloured, no colour alongs go up, and it feels like a colouring channel that doesn't colour. I like these as well. I can make that work. That may be a gel crayon background with white paint pen, not gonna lie. Cute. So yeah, what do you guys reckon? Is this have I set myself an impossible challenge? Is it going to be fun even just to see this time next year like how much of a flop this was? So Tales from the City Among the Stars by Hanna Karlzon, Mountain King by R J Hampson, Meine, Reise, durch, ASIEN, butchered, by Rita Berman, Uydaci by Diane Dufour, or Wald Nature by Reyhan Uydaci, maybe. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, I think 2, just so that I don't get like super bored is a good idea, but then I err to more, and then I err towards just 1 because it's too much. It's too much. Please help me, sort me out, sort out my life, people. So you can put your vote in the comments below, or you can go a vote on the community tab. It's up to you guys, or you can do both. I don't mind, I'm fine with that. I'll never know. If you really want your option to have the most votes, that'll work. Maybe I should vote. Maybe I'll vote as well. What would I mean, obviously I've picked the 5, so I don't know what I would vote. I'd vote all 5, but I think I would definitely vote for the Rita Berman, weirdly enough. And I wouldn't have said that would be my top one of the 5 a week ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. It changes every day, constantly. So thank you for listening to my insane channel ramblings, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.